so much. It's such an honor to be here. You are so magnificent. You know, I've just noticed the kindness of the people in Morocco. So kind, each person that I've met. So our wonderful initiative, the Global Prosperity and Peace Initiative, actually began many years ago, and I won't go into the history. What I would love to do is to tell you what we are doing now and what we will do in the future, and I'd like to tell you just a couple of stories, because as performers, stories, songwriters, musicians, stories sing to our heart. So what we have been able to do this last year, we presented 98 events in 80 nations called Peace Summits. Our mission is to increase the level of love, prosperity, and peace on earth. And we do that through education. So we have 12 different programs where we teach youth, women and men, in ways that they can, such practical ways, how to start and grow businesses, how to have self-mastery, how to be wonderful wives and mothers, husbands and fathers, how to start in the home and create peace there. So we have all these wonderful ways online and then on land. I like to say on land instead of offline. So we have our events, and then we have the way that we can teach is through events like these, where you create an awareness of what it is that we're doing, and then we invite you to be involved, and it can be as simple as downloading our peace lessons. Our peace lessons are in Arabic, French, Spanish, and English, and they're for you to teach the children, take it to your schools, teach it in the community, because we believe that peace begins in the heart. And if you don't have peace in your heart, you will not find it anywhere else. And then in the home, to have peace in the home, to speak kindly. One of my books, the first 4 lessons are kind thoughts, kind words, kind tone of voice, and kind actions. And it's so evident here in Morocco that you have kindness in your heart, and I just honor you for that. Such good, wonderful people, beautiful. Yes. So it's very exciting because we collaborate. My actual name is, not really, my name is Paula Collaboration Fellingham. I love to find people, and at airports, as I watch people go by, I think, what could I learn from her? What could he teach me? And what do you have that I can help go global? Because we're in 152 nations, and next year, I'm happy to say we've collaborated with Rotarians. I'm a Rotarian, and I wrote the script and created the video and created the PowerPoint that will be shown. It's called Peace is Possible, and it will be shown in 36,000 Rotary clubs worldwide. Are we understanding English? Are we?
Ask him.
Yes. How many are not understanding what well, how would they know to raise their hand if they don't? How many can speak English and understand me? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I have a translator. This beautiful girl. Should we go backwards or should we go forwards? Go forwards. So the stories. Are you ready for a story? Yes, thank you. So in Egypt, we were in Egypt last week. The week before, I was in London teaching. But in Egypt, just 3 days ago, we put on a peace summit, and we had many young people. And I told them this story about a great master who had a very complaining, worrisome apprentice. And the young man was complaining all the time, very negative. And the master said, "I'd like you to go get a glass of water." And the young man went to get the glass of water. And then he said, "I'd like you to now go get a handful of salt." And he brought the salt. He said, put it in the water. He put the salt in the water. He said, now drink it. So he drank it. And the master said, did you taste the salt? And the young man said, yes, of course. I tasted the salt. It was horrible. And he said, now I'd like you to go get another handful of salt. And he obeyed, and he brought the salt. He said, now follow me. And he took him down to a pond. A beautiful, actually it was a great big lake, freshwater lake. And he said, throw the salt in. So he threw the salt in. He said, now drink the water. And the obedient leaned down and he drank the water. And the master said, did you taste the salt? He said, no, it was delicious. The story, my friends. Stop being a small glass and become a lake. Yes. So you say, well, that sounds good, but how do I do it? How do I become a lake? And that reminds me of the story of Socrates. Socrates, there was another young man, and this young man said to Socrates, I want your wisdom, I want your knowledge, I want to know what you know, I want to be as peaceful as you are. And Socrates said, very well, come with me, another lake. He took him down and he put the young man's head under the water for a long time. And then he pulled it out, and he's just sputtering, and he says, Socrates, why did you do that? And Socrates said, when your head was under the water, what did you want most in all the world? Air. I wanted air. And he looked at the young man and he said, when you want wisdom and knowledge and peace and love as badly as you wanted air, you'll find a way to get it. You'll find a way to get it. How badly do you want peace in your home? Badly enough so that if your spouse or your child or your brother or sister says something unkind, you don't talk back. Do you want it that badly? How badly do you want peace in your heart? Do you think kind thoughts about yourself? Do you speak to yourself as kindly as you speak to your friends? Wonderful ways that we teach how to be kind, how to be peaceful. So one last story. So in this presentation that we're going to be, that so many Rotary clubs are going to be giving, we actually start with a story about a king. And the king wanted someone in his kingdom to create the perfect picture of peace. So many, many people tried. All the artists gave their best effort. And at the end, he only liked two of them. One of them was a beautiful lake with a gorgeous mountain that was covered with green and fluffy blue clouds in a clear blue sky, white clouds in a clear blue sky. And he said, this could be the perfect picture of peace. The other picture was of rain coming down and a very rugged mountain. And it was storming. And on the mountain, there was a waterfall coming down. Behind the waterfall, there was a little branch that stuck out, and there was a little bird on the branch on that. And she was tending her nest calmly, peacefully. And the king said, I choose this one because peace is not having no problems, bright sunny days. Real peace is when you can have peace in your heart and love for your fellow man when there's turbulence and conflict. I am so grateful to have this opportunity to be with you I'm grateful for honesty.